All right, we are back
Uh-huh.
after a little hiatus. We figured we all been pretty busy, so we waited till we all kind of reset, get back to our Sunday schedule. So we're back. We're
It's the
rocking in
busy
the free
time.
world.
Big busy
Um,
time. Softball started.
yeah,
Yeah.
How's your hand doing, by the way?
not good. I wish I just broke it instead of having a bone bruise.
That sucks. Those fucking
Yeah,
stink.
it hurts really bad. It's like I can feel all the swelling under the skin. It's not.
No.
Fan thought he was playing back in like 1808.
Yeah, bare hands.
Bare hand that ball before gloves were invented.
Yeah, for reference, went to go catch a fly ball like this on a sinking line drive, went like that. This is my glove hand. Didn't hit my glove, just hitting you right in the palm. That hurt. I don't know why I just hit myself.
That wasn't smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good to kind of take a week off too and reset.
Yeah, it gives us more content to talk about. I say a fair bit has gone on.
I was gonna say I almost forgot
First,
everything that happened.
first and
last 2 weeks.
foremost, I mean the first thing that comes to my head. Rest in peace, Vita Blue.
Yep.
That one popped into my head immediately. Legend, I believe. Was it the only guy to win the MVP, the Cy Young, and the World Series MVP in one season or something like that? Something insane.
Before we continue, Cam Arenado struck out again.
Thank God.
Yeah, the other thing too is hope Ryan Feltner makes a speedy recovery.
Yeah, that was scary. Me and Chris were watching that when that happened. Did you see that, Cam?
Line drive off the head. Holly showed me it this morning.
Fractured skull.
That's
He
fucking
just got diagnosed
scary.
with a fractured skull and a concussion. But it sounds like they said his timeline is only weeks to months. Like, so it must have been just not like just a very benign
Weeks to
fracture
months,
somewhere.
so it could be 2 weeks. It could be 6 months.
Well, they made it sound like 6 weeks to 2 months or something like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's physically, like mentally, how do you get back on a mound after getting domed? But
Wouldn't be
I
able
don't
to.
know. These guys are animals.
Well, they were all talking about it after the game too. Like I read the article on it on ESPN, and I think it was Harper was talking about it, and he was like, very glad Castellanos didn't square up that baseball because the exit velo was only like what 96 on it.
Yeah, no, 93, I think. It was like
93.
93, yeah.
Whatever. So he was like, good thing he didn't absolutely square it up because it could have been a hell of
Could have been a lot worse. Yeah.
So I mean, I guess if there's a silver lining behind that, that's
So,
Yeah,
it.
the Rockies are in shambles. Because then today they all of a sudden have a was it Jake Bird started a bench clearing brawl, just screaming at the Phillies dugout.
Stupid. Just
Yeah, I know.
so dumb.
The dude, it took him. So he worked out of it. He didn't give up any runs. He threw 20 pitches, threw 9 strikes, and got out of it. And he's like slamming his chest,
Yeah.
clapping at their dugout. Like, what do you
Like,
fucking?
You just don't do that.
Like, it's
No.
just so it's tone deaf. Like, you don't like play that through in your mind, and then you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, so bench clearing brawl. Harper comes out. Him and Harper both got ejected. I don't think anybody else got tossed. But that was
Good win for
really
the Rockies
stupid.
today, though. 4-0
Yeah.
shut piece.
Yep.
So Kyle Freeland was nails.
Let's talk about nails. Mitch Keller.
uh-huh.
Mitch Keller looks like he could be a Cy Young front runner.
5-1.
Yeah. In his last 2 starts, he's pitched 17 innings, I think. Or he pitched 7 today. Only 7 today.
Yeah,
So
7.
16 innings, no earned runs.
That's
You can take that.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. And I think he had, 12 Ks today? Something like that.
Stupid.
He got me 35 points in fantasy. So
Yeah. It's,
Oh. Here we go.
did the A's had the day off today, right?
They did, I believe. I don't think they
So I
played.
was going to say, I think the Royals might be in last place in all of baseball.
officially,
Yeah. 12-27, are they? Where is it? 12-30.
Is that good?
Go Royals.
Hey, the Pirates have kind of taken a stink.
Yeah, but they weren't supposed to be that good anyway. So.
No, that's true, but it's never good when you see a team just do an absolute downturn.
Still 22-19 in that division. It's not.
Yeah.
I think the biggest reasons they've kind of had that
Oh, no,
downturn is
Oakland
really,
did play today, sorry.
I think Reynolds and Sawinski. Did I just see correctly that Rafael Devers just squared around a bunt? Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm not watching if that happened. That happened.
Yeah, he did. But
Jesus.
Sawinski and Reynolds have cooled off quite a bit, and I think that's been because they were getting carried quite a bit
Mhm.
by those guys, and Mitch Keller's really the only like really dominant pitcher in that whole entire staff.
Yeah.
Like Velasquez had some good starts.
Contreras.
Is Contreras? Yeah, Roansy Contreras had a couple decent ones too.
Rich Hill, Dick Mountain.
He got absolutely shellacked the other day.
Yeah. Oakland did play today. They got worked 11-3 by Texas, and their record currently sits at 9-33.
Okay, so Oakland is still
Like that's
Oakland. I will say this. I think me and Cam talked about this. Oakland has a couple dudes, like dudes.
Yeah.
Brent.
Yeah.
Brent Rooker, Esteury Ruiz, I think is very slept on. He do his swipes. He's swiping bags he's playing very like 90s like speedy baseball.
Does he have it?
Let
me see. Ruiz does not.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he does. Oh,
Rafi might have just gotten hosed a
Nah,
second
he
on a
got-
double,
he
but
did
he's
get
calling.
hosed.
He's calling
So-
for a replay.
so Ruiz is a baseball savant.
Yep.
Lot of blue.
Yeah, he doesn't hit the ball hard, but he
Does not. But you know what
Well,
his
his-
sprint speed is?
I was gonna say probably like 5 or 6. Oh, Rafi's safe. He's safe. What a slide! What a
Not
slide!
that.
Oh my!
He's 98th percentile sprint speed.
No, they called Rafi out.
They did?
hmm
I just watched the replay. He looks safe as hell.
They might not have challenged it.
Oh, I think when he went for the swim move, the bottom of his glove might have caught his glove.
Damn.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't tell. What?
We stink.
Yeah, they didn't even
Uh,
call for the review. I think he was safe.
We stink again.
Oh, and then Duran
Ruiz is
smokes
playing
him all
like
to
he wants to
center.
get the hell out of Oakland, though.
Same with Jordan Diaz, another guy playing
Yeah.
pretty well. Yeah, those are the three bright spots: is Ruiz, Rooker, and Diaz.
and
Fujinami has been an absolute
dumpster
like
fire for him.
just an absolute
He's been
nightmare.
bad. Yeah.
They already moved him to the bullpen.
Yeah.
Has he even
Doesn't look good.
pitched recently? Because, oh yeah,
Isn't his ERA like 7?
I mean he's not 7. That's funny.
11?
You're getting warmer.
13.
12.17.
That's really good.
Jesus, that's bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not good. I think it's very safe. They're going to break the all-time loss record because I think the Royals have the right players that they could put together a run. Like Brady Singer could put together 5-6 starts. Salvador Perez is heating up. Bobby Wood Jr., you know what he can do. Like they have some guys that can still play where the A's just don't have any pitching.
Yeah.
Like their pitching is non-existent.
Yeah, Caprellian. That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, you got Kaprelian, you got Blackburn.
Waldachuk.
Tristan Cass is heating up a little bit.
Yeah. Dude's still only hitting 194, but we're going
You know,
the right way.
What's wild to me talking about the Royals? Aroldis
You better
Chapman
watch
turning
what you
himself
say,
into
Cameron.
a bit of a trade piece right now.
He got his fucking.
Did you hear that a bunch of
schlepped
teams
the
are
other day.
already contacting them?
Yeah, well, he got peas last time he was out. Has a 3.68 ERA on the season. His baseball savant page all red except for walk percent. He's in the 24th percentile and chase rate. He's in the 11th. Not great, but everything else is high 80s into the
See, But
90s.
that's the thing. He could be a stud.
Mhm.
Or a good setup man at least somewhere for a potential contender. He's not
Yeah.
doing himself for the Royals, and the Royals are basically just wasting money.
Yeah, I don't think he's a closer anywhere anymore, but a
No.
team that needs another bullpen arm, like you said, a
Lefty
setup man or
bullpen
a
arm.
6, 7, 8 arm.
Yeah.
You know who could use him? I don't want him, but you know who could use him?
The Rays.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Rays or
Say
the
the
Red
Ra-
Sox.
The Rays.
His contract's probably too big for the Rays to take
The
on.
Rays just don't. No, I think was it like 1
He's
year,
not making
6
much.
million or
Yeah,
something.
he's not
5
making
million?
much.
He'd probably be the highest paid player on the roster.
Nope, Zach Eflin.
Yeah.
Zach Eflin
Right,
signed the
10 mil,
biggest
right?
contract in
Something
the
like that.
history of their roster,
Yeah.
or the history of their
He's-
franchise. Sorry.
It's actually paying off right now. He's looking
good, yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wish the Red
What
Sox
was it like?
signed him.
3 years,
10 mil.
31 million or something
Was
like
it?
that.
I don't
Yeah.
even think it was that much, was it?
There's nothing
Hang on.
crazy.
maybe at 10 mil a year is what I was thinking. I don't know.
I want to say 339.
3 for 40.
Yeah, so around 13 AAV.
And that's
the biggest
largest
one ever.
For a Tampa. That's fucking insane to me.
Yeah, that's.
I still think the A's still have the
lowest payroll.
The lowest or the smallest. How am I going to word this? Their franchise's larger contract rewarded is still the smallest out of any franchise, and I think it's still Eric Chavez in like 2003.
God, what a throwback that was.
Well, because think about it. Think about all the dudes that have come through there and have just left because they're studs and they're not going to pay them. Most recently, Simeon, Olsen, and Chapman all played for the A's within the last 4 years. That's insane. That infield right there could literally... That's a championship infield with those three guys. you give them a shortstop. You can give them any mid-grade shortstop. And those three guys in that infield... It's nuts.
Yeah.
They won't pay anybody.
I want to talk about San Diego real quick. They look horrible.
Mets too. I think them and the Mets are kind of in the very similar breath. Just wildly underperforming.
And I don't get why. It's not like they're really missing anybody.
I mean, Soto's not hitting like they have wanted him to. He still isn't the guy that he was supposed to be, or that he's going to be. He still hasn't arrived at that potential yet. I mean, they've definitely been better since Tatis has come back.
You know who is hitting pretty well for them, and it makes me sad?
Bogarts.
Xander.
Oh, he's hitting the shit out of the ball. I think he's top 5 in the NL in batting average, I think, isn't he?
Mets are another one, 20 and 21.
The two teams that balled out in the offseason to just basically buy a championship
or bust
are just
not.
the Diamond. I mean, the Padres are being completely outplayed by the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks
had a good win today.
The Diamondbacks look good. They look like a good baseball team because they have
very good.
I mean, they have two stallions. They have Merrill Kelly and Zach Gallen are Merrill Kelly's more of a horse. Zach Gallen is a stud.
But even the dude they had pitched today, I don't know how exactly to say it. It's like Fat or something like that.
Oh yeah, Fat. Yeah,
is that how you say it?
Yep, he dealt.
Shoved today.
One hit, one run. It was a solo shot. That was the only one he gave up.
5 innings, 3 walks, 1 hit.
I think it was a Conforto solo shot. That was the only hit he gave up.
Granted, he hasn't been great. His ERA is still 8.59, but
he's a rookie. I think he's only made 3 starts.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say the Diamondbacks seem to be really taking advantage of the new rules, at least in terms of stolen bases.
Oh yeah.
They're not even close to number 1.
Really?
The team they have 33 as a team, 33 stolen bases.
Let me get it. Are the Braves number 1?
No, the Braves are 12. They're number 8.
Give me the top 10.
So it's Pirates at 50.
That's right. The Pirates have been swiping bases like crazy.
The Guardians at 42.
Yep.
The A's at 40.
Mm-hmm.
The Orioles at 39. The Rays tied at 39. The Cubs at 35. The Blue Jays at 34. The Diamondbacks at 33. The Marlins tied at 33. And then Milwaukee 32.
Where are the Sox in that?
You don't want to know.
Probably bottom 10.
Second to last.
They're 18. They have 26. Yeah. Not bad. But we waited like 2 weeks. We forgot we could steal bags.
When Story comes back and he's going to be healthy, that dude's going to be taking bags.
Oh, yeah,
like
between
nobody's business.
Story, Duran, Tapia. Well,
Tapia is a guy who I've been very happy with how he's been playing.
Who knows who's going to be the odd man out when Duvall comes back, though?
I mean, I think you're probably... I don't know.
My gut says Refsnyder. Unfortunately,
probably, but he'll probably just be a platoon bat.
So be a starter. Let's figure this out real quick. What we all think. So when Duvall and Story both get back, right,
which they probably gonna be about the same time, probably around the All-Star break. Yeah,
Massa in left, Duvall in center.
Nope.
Where do you think Duvall goes?
I think you're gonna have Duvall's gonna be a righty when you face lefties, and Duran's gonna get the start against
No
lefties.
chance.
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Because then you have to sit Justin Turner, who DHs a lot.
No. Duvall is gonna sit. Duran will bat again. Yes.
Bro,
Yep.
he
Yes,
hit
smoking
he hit almost 500 through the first 15 games of the season.
You're gonna
Unless
bench
he-
Duran
unless-
if they're watching his
Yes.
season. You have Duvall for
100%.
1 year. No.
Exactly.
Exactly.
No.
You manipulate that playing time and you get him as many at bats as you possibly can. And Duvall will have Duran probably still doesn't have as much WAR this season as Duvall did from those 15 games.
You know what?
I'd be willing to put my money on the table.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Duran in center, have Duvall EH, put Turner at first, and then Cassis doesn't play as much as he is. Send him back down.
Or I wouldn't even hate Duvall in left and then Massa DH, and then you got Turner at first and Casas sits, because Massa is, I mean, it's hard to keep his bat out of the lineup. One thing I will say that I've noticed about watching Yoshida play, his bat to ball skills are stupid. It's absurd, like otherworldly. But I think it's become a problem. He's almost too good of a bat to ball hitter, because so for example, his chase rate 72%, 72nd percentile, so pretty high up. Whiff rate is 86 percentile, so he doesn't swing and miss. But his barrel rate is 53rd percentile, and average exit velocity is 46.
Yeah, because he's getting the bat on the ball, but
he's not always.
Balls.
Yeah, hard hit percentage is only 67%. So he smokes a lot of pitches, and the balls that he's hitting out are missiles. But where his 2-strike approach, he doesn't strike out, but he's getting a lot of soft contact. But to be fair, a lot of time that soft contact is still turning into hits.
Yeah, or errors. You saw it in the first series where the Orioles threw that ball away on him.
Put the ball in play.
Yeah, and in terms of, we don't care about that. We want the Red Sox to win. I'd rather him hit a home run and strike out a couple more times. But
see, ultimately we have guys that do that. We have guys that'll hit the home run.
Yeah,
I think it's great the way he's hitting. I love him hitting in the 6 slot, the 5 or 6 slot
anymore.
I think 5-6 slot. I think you either hit him 5 or 6 or
Yoshida
1 or 2.
Talking about?
Yeah, Yoshida. I think 5 or 6 I think 5 or 6 or 1 or 2 are the sweet spots for him in the lineup, because of how he plays and with the guys behind him and in front of him.
I just can't believe the dude's hitting above 300 now. It's crazy.
Duvall has a .9 WAR on the season. Duran has a 1.2.
Okay, how many games played?
Smaller sample size, yeah.
And at bats. Okay, Massa caught it at the wall. That was scary.
Okay. That doesn't seem right.
Going back to the Duvall thing real quick, I think we're also totally overlooking the fact that the dude is a Gold Glover.
Yeah, I know. He's very good defensively.
So feel like you kind of need him out there.
Duvall
I honestly
8 games.
What's that?
He only played 8 games.
No, he played more than that.
That's what Baseball Reference has him.
I mean, he got hurt on Easter, which is April 13th.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. 8 games, 37 plate appearances.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he did only play 8. Yeah, 33 at bats at 455. 14 ribbies.
Yeah, I don't think when he comes back and he's healthy, there's no way in hell that Duran's the guy that keeps him out of the lineup.
Nope.
I think you're going to have to move guys around and maybe platoon some guys here and there, but with what Duvall can do defensively and offensively and what he did in a small sample size, I don't think there's any possible way you can keep him out of the lineup until he just completely tanks.
I mean, if it comes to it too, I believe Duvall also has career games at first base. So
he has career games at third as well.
Something to keep in mind.
I'll check that right now, actually.
But yeah. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. This is today. Pirates had a good win today. Minnesota Twins absolutely laid a dicking on the Cubs 16-3. Let's see. The Houston Cheaters won again.
So Adam Duvall has 43 career games at first and 5 at third. 566 in left, 83 in center, and 115 in right.
Yeah, he's
Because I think he won the Gold Glove.
with Atlanta in 01.
01, huh? 21?
21, yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out if it. Yeah, so he won that Gold Glove. It looks like in right field.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
Look, yeah. Well, so was Acuna? Oh no, Acuna was hurt in 21.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That must
Yeah,
be
because
nice just sticking him out there and.
yeah, because that makes sense because Acuna was hurt. That was the right fielder. They traded Duvall. So Duvall played for them 18, 19, 20, signed with Miami on a 1-year deal in 21 in the offseason. Then the Marlins traded him back to Atlanta for 21 and 22. So he played 91 games for the Marlins. Actually mashed too. It's interesting. What else we got?
Corey Kluber needs to be set into the sun.
Yep.
Fuck that guy. Let's see.
Oh, they got Lars Nootbaar on the broadcast, and they brought his mom on.
Oh man, I still can't believe the Rays, dude. Rays have been lights
It's
out.
just not stopping.
They got Diekman from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for him to be the best reliever in baseball.
Yeah.
Because that's just what they do. They just bring in these pitchers that are just pretty mid to below average and then just turn them into stallions.
I'm just pulling up MLB news of things that happened this week. Danny Jansen walking it off for the A's today. That was pretty cool.
For the Jays?
Right. Yeah.
I thought you said A's.
It did sound like you said A's.
Yeah. Danny Bonds, as they call him.
Who was this dude? Oh, it was Jason. Did you guys see the Rays game today? Jason Adam.
No.
No.
Oh, was it when he gave up the ball to Judge and he caught it at the wall and he's like
Thank you.
Last out of the game too. Yeah, I mean, these averages down the AL East are absurd. So you have the Rays at 31-11, Baltimore's 26-14, Jays are 24-16, the Sox are 22-18, and the Yankees are 23-19. All above 500. So the Red Sox would so before yesterday would have been in first in the Central, but would have been soundly in second still. Would be in second in the West. Second in the East in the NL, second in the Central in the NL, and third in the West, and we're in fourth in the East. And tell me it's not the best division in baseball.
I'll say you cannot say that we're not the best division in baseball anymore.
Yeah, it's just
If our fourth and fifth place players are second and first in your division, shut it.
Yeah. Another thing that was cool was it was today. I think the game earlier today. Tanner Bibby and Patrick Sandoval squaring off against each other. They were teammates in high school.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I learned a random fun fact recently about one would have been a Hall of Famer if he wasn't juicing, and another Hall of Famer that were teammates in college that I had no idea is Randy Johnson and Mark McGwire. Both played for USC in college at the same time. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, the other little pipeline news for the Red Sox: Sedan Rafaela swiping a 6-piece double hattie in Double A for the Sea Dogs. That's some crazy shit that I love to see.
Should have been 7. They called one back. Stupid.
Yeah, I mean, but that's some good shit you love to see right there.
Yeah. I don't know. The Red Sox farm system is looking hot,
juicy,
right now.
Hot and juicy. I mean, you got Marcelo Meyer setting single A high A on fire. He'll probably be in Double A in the next
by the end of it,
month. Yeah. I bet probably in the next 2-3 weeks he'll be in Double A.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's looking pretty good. I think Rafaela probably will be an August call up. I would assume. he'll make the major league roster. Another guy who I don't know why the hell hasn't broken the major league roster yet is Ryan Fitzgerald.
Just feel like, yeah, actually going on that, I feel like I would have rather seen him get, because he can play literally anywhere. He can play second, he can play
outfield.
Yeah,
First, second, you can literally play every single position except for pitcher and catcher.
Yeah, well, I think he should have got the nod instead of this Reyes dude that we got.
Well, I think because it was 40-man to 40-man, he either had to stay on the major league roster, or we had to clear waivers first to go to Worcester. So I think that's why they kept him up.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm scrolling through the MLB news right now, and one of the top stories on here is Red Sox prospect steals 6 bases in one game.
Yep.
You know who I'd give a look at if Kike can't figure it the fuck out? David Hamilton down in AAA.
He's got burners. He's so fast.
He's been hitting the shit out of the ball recently. Too.
Do you guys see that story on Zach Greinke? Not really a story, but accolade, I guess.
No, I saw some headline with him, but I didn't read it.
He broke some record, didn't he?
Struck out 1,000 different players.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
I think he also... time or two. I could be making this up, but I think I saw something that he holds the record for... that was it. I think it was most like father and son duos struck out or some random shit like that, just because he's pitched for so long.
Yeah.
Because he struck out Vladdy Jr. and Vladdy Sr. I forget what the other ones were. Might even have been Craig Biggio and Kevin Biggio.
Yeah.
Like, because Greg Biggio played probably, till 05, 06? It was something random like that, just some bizarre stat, which, I mean, he's got to be getting pretty... I think he was a rookie in 04. Either 04 or 05, so he's definitely been around the block.
So if we're going Zach Greinke stats, weird stats.
Yeah.
His eephus pitch, he's thrown it 146 times throughout his career. How many times do you think it's been hit?
Twice.
Say it again. One more time. What?
He's thrown his eephus 146 times his entire career.
Which they call an eephus. It's actually just like a absurdly slow curveball is all it is.
How many times has it been hit?
I'm going to say 2 times.
I'm going to say 6.
11.
That's pretty crazy. I wonder how many times it's been thrown for a strike.
Enough.
I don't have that.
Miguel Vargas saw it firsthand in spring.
Yeah, I was saying all time Zach Greinke moment was throwing the eephus and then going 95, reaching back for everything he had in his bag. Massa grounds out with a guy on.
That sucks.
Yeah, not what we want.
Nothing like being swept by the last place Cardinals.
But that's the thing is you can't.
Thing is, we should have won the series. That's how many teams can say they got swept and they should have won the series.
Literally,
honestly, should have won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game out of hand. Both the first 2 games.
Well, all right, can we talk? Did you look into what actually happened with Kenley last night or no?
I believe it was quick pitch violations.
Yeah, but it wasn't like. Did you want?
They weren't actually.
No, it was the umpire being a fucking jackass.
Well, because normally if it's a quick pitch, you get a warning. Sometimes 2 warnings.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he gave it to the one on Contreras. Contreras was stepping in the box, didn't have both hands on the bat with 9 seconds left. 9, 8, 7. Contreras is looking Jansen in the eyes. Jansen comes set, and he calls him for a quick pitch. So, like, how the fuck's that? The bro is looking at him.
Yeah.
That was the thing, too. I feel like the Cardinals were kind of, like, manipulating it a little bit, because if you look at it, they had 1 foot in the box and 1 foot out of the box.
Yeah.
It's like they knew what they were doing, especially after they got away with it the first time, because it wasn't just one guy doing it. 3 separate guys did it.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, like, there should be no rule against quick pitch. Mm-hmm. Unless the umpire thinks it's egregious and they can just call time, there should be no rule against that. The fucking rule where the batter has to be looking at the pitcher, go fuck yourself.
Stupid.
Yeah,
that's fucking bullshit.
Stupid.
Because how the hell, so you're telling me the umpire that's looking this way and the batter that's also looking the same direction, how the fuck can the umpire tell where the batter's looking? He can't. He can't see his eyes.
No. He judges by probably the bill of the helmet, and even then, who fucking knows where the guy's looking?
Yeah, I mean, you got a guy remember Jorge Cantu back in the day? He would have been fucking in trouble because he's wearing his hat like this, and the umpire would think he's looking at the ground the whole time. It's fucking terrible.
Way to pull that
I
one
don't-
out of your ass. Jorge Cantu, huh?
Well, made me think of it. How the dude used to wear his. Remember how he used to wear his helmet?
Yeah.
All the fucking way down.
I'll say this, that's going to piss me off. If that's what this becomes with the whole pitch clock and the gamesmanship, if you can even call it that, that's going to piss me off. If that's
There should
what
be
this
zero
becomes.
gamesmanship in something like this. The only time I agree with the gamesmanship is when it's on the pitcher's behalf. When the pitch, like when Max Scherzer does the long set, makes the batter use his timeout, and then he throws one quick fastball, and then the next pitch, he gets the ball, comes straight back. As soon as the guy's ready, goes in the set and just waits.
Well, that's what this rule is there to stop. They don't want them doing that, but it's like,
Right.
then you
But
have batters
it's-
doing this
it's- yeah,
shit. So
right. You're circumventing the rule to create another issue, basically.
And literally, I saw it on Twitter. It's like, so you're literally punishing Kenley for pitching too fast. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, and especially for a dude they thought was going to have big issues for taking too long.
yeah. Oh no, now you're going too quick.
Shit,
You gotta
it made
slow
no
down.
sense, and especially if there was no warning.
Yeah.
That Contreras was making eye contact. The one that they called the first one where he got the walk, Contreras had both feet in the box and was making eye contact with them.
Yeah.
Like, how the
It was
fuck
just
is it a quick
bullshit
pitch if
calls.
there's 8 seconds left on the clock and the batter is in the box? If the batter's supposed to be ready at 8 seconds, then how is it a pitch? How is it a pitch clock violation as a quick pitch if he's ready to pitch at 8 seconds? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
So in that theory, like if a batter gets ready between the 8 and 9 second and he's getting ready right at the 8 second, then there should never be a pitch thrown between like 5 and 7 seconds in the clock.
Yeah.
Like if you want to be that specific about it.
Yeah. If you're getting ready, if you're getting ready like that, I'm throwing 7-8. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If especially Kenley, he has a long windup. He needs to get going. It's bullshit to me if that's become a thing now. And who knows? That could just be the Cardinals, just the way they wanted to attack him that night. But I hope that doesn't
the
become.
fucking thing is that they get calling for a quick pitch, and Kenley's coming. Like Kenley is looking in at 9 seconds. He comes up and he does his whole
Yeah.
thing. There's gonna be another 4 seconds before he even throws that fucking pitch, and the
Yeah.
umpire knows it.
Yeah.
Like, how are you calling it a quick pitch just based on when he comes set? That doesn't make any fucking sense. There's a quick pitch versus a quick set. Like, it doesn't, they don't correlate.
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, with this whole thing, too, I feel like they kind of got it backwards, right? So, like, we'll use Kenley as an example last night. So, Kenley throws a pitch, right? Ball goes by the hitter, whatever. Ball goes back to the pitch. Why does the batter get so long to get situated in the box when his, like, scenario is done before the pitch? Like, he should have to be in the box and ready by, like, 20 seconds or 15 or whatever. Like, why does he have until 8 seconds to look at the pitch? Like, it doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, why are we giving the batter so long and then it falls on the pitcher?
I just I think that the rules straight up should just be, I don't know why it's 8 seconds. 8 seconds is dumb.
Yeah.
It should be 10 seconds on the dot.
Yeah.
The batter just has to be in the box.
Yeah.
Both feet in the box. That's it. Doesn't have to be engaged. Doesn't have to be looking. It's on him. We're fucking adults.
Well, that's
These
always
are
what the rule has been.
professional hitters.
Once you're in the box,
Right.
You're
But
in the
now
box.
why is it that he has to be looking like
right?
you're a professional fucking hitter? Like, and you have like an umpire, like if you're stepping in the box and like you do your tap and like your routine, the umpire's going to give you that. But like it's not going to be like the second you step in, the pitcher's going. You know what I mean? Like there's a grace period and there's obviously a flow of the game. But it just does not make any sense to me. Why? Because like you're saying, Camp, like they're using some sort of gamesmanship to game the system and like that, which is stupid because that's not what the rule is there for.
So I'm looking at Derek Thomas. That was his umpire's name that night,
Mhm.
last night. 2.1 fewer correct calls than the average ump. 89% of 89% ball accuracy. So he called 10
Actual
called
ball, yeah.
balls. 10 called balls were true strikes. Dude, just terrible comparative to the rest of the umpires throughout
Did
the
the
league.
MLB come out and say anything on this?
I haven't seen
Like,
anything.
I
They're
feel like some
supposed
kind
to.
of statement should
So
be made.
legally, they're supposed to because
Yeah.
I guess the Red Sox did request. I forget what it's called. It's called an umpire's public presser or something.
Yeah,
and
almost like playing a
basically-
game in protest.
Well, so not really, because the
Not
game
protest, but-
result is there.
Yeah.
But the team is basically allowed to select one reporter that goes and talks to the umpire that made the call and they broadcast it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just never happened, I guess. But it was like that's what Tom Caron was in. Well, Middlebrook are talking about it, where the Red Sox were formally requesting to do it. Maybe they just didn't go through with it. But to me, like there's got to be some explanation because that literally lost them the game.
Yeah, or this is MLB saying
Well,
we don't know what happened.
Needs to be given an explanation too, after it happens,
Well, he was standing there just like
because he didn't know.
No.
So I guess maybe it's not on the umpire to be the explainer of.
It is though. It is. He needs to explain if he's making the call and the player doesn't understand why the call was made. That's why the umpire is there.
Yeah.
How you're making a call on a violation. And a violation. So the whole reason why these rules are in place are to speed the game up. If you keep calling a fucking violation, the game's not being sped up. It's actually taking longer. Therefore, the umpire should be explaining why the violation is being made. Therefore, it can be corrected, and the game pace goes back to normal.
Well, that's why
I see it from both sides though. So it's like they're just there to enforce. They're not there to explain. It's on the organization, and it's on the coaches, and it's on the player to know the rule. And if you don't know the rule, tough fucking shit.
Right,
well,
but like
where I'm
think about it like a manager can go out, ask a question, and he explains it. Or if a guy slides into second and he does a swim move, the umpire goes, nope, he didn't get him there. Sure, it's quick and to the point. He's explaining it, but he's not just saying out safe and that's it, and then just close doors. Like there has to be, because baseball is a dynamic sport. It's not like I feel like a lot with like hockey and football, the rules are very set in stone. Even basketball, like pretty much all the other major sports, all the rules are pretty much set in stone. Where in baseball, there's a lot of like gray areas and stuff like that. So I think the umpires there has to be some transparency and some back and forth for the flow, especially where we're still pretty early on with these new rule sets. Like I literally thought the umpire threw the game. I thought the umpire handed the Cardinals that game.
Well, I'm a big proponent. Carabas tweeted this. He thinks, at least in those moments, umpires should be made available for comment after the game.
But
just to be able to ask.
So they are. That's what I was talking about, is they actually are. Because the umpires union within their CBA or whatever the hell, I think it's a CBA. If the team, one of the teams requests it, the head umpire has to go, and they speak to one reporter. It's not like a whole round table with like a whole bunch of reporters and like an open presser. It's like one person that just goes in and asks them the questions. That's it.
See, I don't even think. I think they should be part of the media scrum. If you make a call like that, and you're making a call like that literally is going to end a game or fucks up a game, you should have to answer for that and have to be part of the media scrum as the umpire making the call. Not, we're going to send a reporter out to talk to you. No, the head umpire didn't make that call unless he was the one making the call.
Well, that was the thing that was confusing too. Was the crew chief was nowhere to be found in any of this this entire thing. There's no shot that home plate umpire was a crew chief.
No.
If you haven't heard the guy's name before, he's probably not a crew chief.
Yeah.
It seemed so poorly handled. And then Cora kind of just went out and because obviously but then immediately if the umpire says, he's quick pitching, what can Cora do? Nothing.
Right.
He's just got to hear what the reasoning was and go back to the dugout.
Yeah.
Because at that point, in a close game like that, there's still a game to manage. He can't get tossed there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this game's really over now. Ryan Brazier's coming in with the bases juiced.
Fantastic. Also, I just saw the slide that's on Twitter from Devers Sam. He was 100% safe. That glove missed him.
I don't know why they didn't review it. He was safe.
Yeah.
That I didn't understand that. I don't have the audio on. That's why I didn't know if they were gonna call it back or not.
Did you see?
No, go ahead.
Did you see ESPN had Cass's interview? They were interviewing him on the broadcast today.
Yeah.
No. So this Twitter account was tweeting out. I guess he in the interview he's saying, "Oh yeah, Boston's been good. Loving the vibe, blah blah blah." The next question the ESPN booth goes something along the lines of, "So walk us through your mother's premature death." It's like, how, dude, really? Like, he's talking about the vibe, good vibes in Boston, and you gotta throw the fact that his mom's dead.
I would have been like, I'm all set. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
And just fucking get up and walk away. Be like,
no, it was during the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was mid-game.
But was it like Newbar, though? Did he go up to the booth or whatever?
No.
Oh, no, because Cass is playing. Newbar's probably on the bench.
Newbar's playing. Newbar's playing.
Starting.
Oh, they had him in the booth.
That's wild.
Yeah.
He was in the booth?
Is he DHing?
I don't think so. No.
Maybe it was before the game.
Maybe
that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. They just did that.
I
and
mean,
said, "We'll
regardless,
play
you
it."
got to have like a
Why?
headset on or something. So I would have just been like,
it's just the earpiece that they put in.
Either way, fine, take it off.
just
I'm done.
eat it.
It's like what?
It's
Like
so tone deaf.
why ask that? Especially on a day like today. Like
Yeah.
why?
ESPN. I don't know. I watched at the beginning the broadcast. They
Who's
pushed
the announcers?
Eduardo Perez. I think is one of them.
I don't
can't
like
remember the
Eduardo
other two
Perez.
guys. I can't remember the other
One
two.
was fucking pitcher, older pitcher.
Schmaltzy?
No,
Nope.
I trust Smokes to not.
David Cohn.
Yeah,
Coney?
I trust Smokes to not ask that question.
We're just adding Oni to the end of every Schmaltzy. Coney.
Well, they actually both go by that, so I don't know what you want me to do.
So,
I just killed a fly on my hand. That was gross.
Is Kluber done? What is Kluber?
Yes.
Yeah, you said
Bernardino
Brazier's coming
went
in.
Yeah.
Bernardino was in, loaded the bases, and now Brazier's in.
Love that. So, every single starting pitcher is healthy for the Red Sox. Just hypothetically, what's your 5? Because Kluber's not in mine anymore.
I mean, I think based on how Paxton just pitched, I think he's got to be involved.
Yeah.
But,
In order,
okay.
we're going Sale 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to go... Honestly, I'm probably going Bayo 2.
I agree.
You're
I'm there with
some
that,
interesting stuff.
I'm probably going Whitlock 3.
You lost me. You lost me. You absolutely
Just-
lost me there.
What, are you
Am
just
I missing
sending
a big one?
Helk off into the sun? He's
Yeah,
been the
Houck-
most consistent starter on the whole
Houck-
team.
Houck at 4.
4?
Paxton 5.
No, you bottled this.
No.
You bottled that.
Wow. Jeez.
I needed a list in
Hey,
front of me.
Sale 1, Helk
Yeah.
2, Bayo 3, Whitlock 4, Paxton 5 is mine.
That's not even drastically different.
Putting Helk at 4 is egregious. Below Bayo, Bayo has 1
Yeah.
win.
And he has like 3 starts. Simmer down.
Yeah, probably 3 qualifying starts because the dude doesn't get out of the 3rd inning.
Wow. He'll be fine. He struggled last year. when he came
They
up, too.
fucked him. That's as
Yeah.
far as
Oh, yeah.
they completely screwed up his pipeline so bad. They never should have called him up last year, but they did.
Nope.
So
Yeah. This year should have been his full rookie year.
I don't know why they ever called him up last year.
I don't
Didn't
know
really
why
make a lot
they
of
sent him.
sense.
I do know why they sent him down this year. Kind of had to.
Yeah, it was a whole.
I think our
roster
starting
movement.
rotation should be Ryan Brazier, Josh Winkowski, Brendan Bernardino.
Cutter Crawford and Caleb Bort.
Nah, Chris, we're
Aaron-
gonna bring back the
Arenado just got a 2 RBI single.
fuck. We're gonna bring back the 2020 Red Sox starting rotation.
2020.
Oh, me and Ken were talking about this. You're wow. This
It's
is
bad.
astounding.
All right. 2020 is Sale in there.
Nope,
Nope.
he didn't play in 2020 because of
Sale
COVID.
and Eovaldi both got hurt.
Okay.
Chris, you ready for some of these names?
Hit me with it.
And what the fuck? Josh Osich. Remember him?
Fucking
Osich.
who? He's a lefty, right?
Yeah.
Who else? Who else we got? Andrew Triggs.
Who?
Yeah.
Come again?
Yeah. Yeah. With it. Mike Kickham.
Who?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Who had the worst? Where is this? Here it is. The worst ERA on the team. Jose Peraza, not a pitcher. I know. Has a 27 ERA on the Red Sox on the 2020 Boston Red Sox.
All right. Well, that's
But you know who has a 0 ERA? He did pitch. Got went 2/3 of an inning. The Wet Dog,
Who?
Kevin Plawecki.
Oh yeah,
wow. I missed
This-
that guy.
This
the
team,
Plowexter.
this team feels like a fucking fever dream.
Brazier just almost domes Contreras.
Love that.
Cam, you're up by 3. You sweating?
Yeah, a little bit.
See how
Contreras is gonna hit a dong right here.
how many I'm up by? About 100.
Yeah, I'm up by a significant amount.
I'm up by 147.
Where the fuck was he? There he is.
I'm up by 106. I cracked 400 again though. Hey, highest score in the league this week.
There you
Let's
go. 5-0.
4-2, 1-4 straight. We're getting hot.
The fact that Ryan Brazier was in the top 5 best pitchers on the 2020 Boston Red Sox just says
He
it
was
all.
good. He used
was
to be
good
good.
in 2020. He was amazing in 2020.
2018.
Yeah, 2018. He was
Yeah.
nails. I want to do a little. Good PFP job by Brian or by Brazier there. That was actually pretty good.
All right, so Cam's still alive.
Whew.
Let's
Good.
see.
Live another day. What inning is it? I'm not
Did I
watching.
just mute that?
Going bottom 6.
Damn it.
I want to see if you guys can name any of these.
What do we got?
Okay. In the 2007
Mm-hmm.
World Series,
Okay.
what was the Red Sox rotation? I'll give you a hint. It was 4-man rotation in the World Series.
It was 4. Okay. 07?
Yeah, for the World Series. This is the 07 World Series. What was
Was
there?
Wakefield still in there?
He was in the bullpen. I think.
He actually wasn't even on the. Doesn't even look like he
Oh,
made
no.
the 07
No,
World
I
Series
remember this.
roster.
They were talking about this in the Sox broadcast. He said, I want to be sit me for this World Series if it's going to help the team. Don't put me on the roster if it's going to help
That's
the
right.
team.
He still got a ring because he
Yeah.
played the whole season in the playoffs. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
But he
Derek
told
Lowe
them.
wasn't around still,
Nope.
right?
Lester?
Yes, he was the 2.
Beckett wasn't here for. Yes, he.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beckett.
That's the 1. So you have Beckett, Lester.
And then it's going to be shit bums for 3 and 4.
Nope.
I'm forgetting someone.
One borderline Hall of Famer and
Oh,
one
shit.
dude and
God
one
damn it.
dude who almost won the Cy Young that year, and it was his rookie year.
How long did he pitch for the Red Sox?
3-4 years. Then he went to the Braves. He only pitched in the MLB for like 6 years.
And who was the other guy? Borderline Hall of Famer. How long did he pitch for the Red Sox?
I pitched for the Sox for probably 5 or 6 years. He played in the MLB for like 20 years.
So he was.
All right, I'll give you a
on-
hint for that guy.
So he was on the team in 04 too.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm not giving you a hint after that because you should know who it is.
Oh, Schilling.
Yes.
It took me. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, Kurt Schilling. And then the last one, again, it was his rookie year. He almost won the Cy Young. I think he won 18 games.
I don't know why Derek Lowe is just sticking in my noggin. Even
Was
though
it-
No, that's not.
Was it
no,
Bronson?
That's not it.
No.
He came.
You guys are going to
After.
punch yourself in the face when you realize who
Don't
it is.
say it.
Who is it?
No.
I don't want to give you a hint
No.
because I give you a hint, it's going to make it, you're going to get it right away.
No.
Throw it down in the comments if you got it right away. Do you want a hint? I want a hint that won't give it away.
Sure.
He wore the same number as Johnny Damon.
18.
Yep.
Clay Buchholz.
No.
No.
I think Clay Buchholz might have been on the roster, though, but out of the pen. They don't have him listed on this one, but I still
minute.
do think he was on the roster.
Is
He's
Wait a
looking
minute.
right now. Cam's
No, I'm
looking it
not.
up.
Is he?
110%. I can tell you're
I
looking
did not.
at your computer screen.
I'm
You're
not.
looking at
Friggin-
something.
I'm
fraudulent.
looking at. Honestly, I'm looking at Baseball Savant. But is he from Japan?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Dice.
I knew it would throw you off when I said he was a rookie because he really wasn't a rookie. He
Yeah.
was just a rookie in the MLB. It was either 07 or 08 when he won like 20 games.
Let me look him up now.
Do you want to try to guess the 2013 rotation?
Yeah, I do. Let's go.
I actually might have a harder time guessing the 2013 rotation.
Nah, because I feel like a couple of them are still going to be this, like,
Let me
Buchholz
see.
should be in there. I
It
think.
should be Buchholz. It's not Lester,
3.
not Beckett, obviously.
4. Yeah, so 4-man rotation.
Okay.
So you got Buchholz. He's the one.
Buchholz.
Buchholz is in there.
Yep.
Why do I want to say?
There's another one from the last group that's in this one too.
Dice K.
Dice K still?
No.
Huh?
We traded him
Okay.
the next year to the A's for Yoenis Cespedes.
Lester?
Yes.
We had Lester in 13?
Yes.
I thought that trade happened. Wow.
No, that was 14 when he got traded.
Actually, that makes
so
sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
Buchholz won. Lester
Lester.
was actually technically listed as the 3, I believe, here.
Which
So
is,
you need the 2 and the 4. The 4, so I'll give you a hint. So the 2, he won the World Series in 2001. I don't know if he won an MVP or anything like that. I think he was the Rookie of the Year and won the
Oh, it was
World
John
Series in
Lackey.
01.
John
Yes.
Lackey, yeah.
And then the last guy, also fringe Hall of Famer. If I the first hint that comes to my mind, if I say it, you're gonna get it right away. Again,
Also from Japan.
no.
Just one. No, I know that because he only played Koji and.
So I'll tell you the teams he played for that I can remember.
There's two guys that I have.
So the teams that I remember that he played for, I believe he went Padres, White Sox, Giants,
JPV.
Red Sox. Yes.
Yeah. Oh
JPV.
yeah, PV.
I was gonna say he bought his duck boat after.
Yeah.
but
yeah.
that would
So
give it right away.
I was thinking it was either him or another guy that was on the roster in 13 was Ryan Dempster, but I didn't know if he was a starter or not.
He's
Dempster was the guy I
bullpen.
was thinking
So
of.
the other guys they had of the pen were Craig Breslow, Ryan Dempster, Felix Dubront, Franklin Morales. So I don't think he even touched the mound.
Nope.
Was Andrew Miller there?
No, he was on the roster. He wasn't on the World Series roster. He did get a ring though in 13. Then Junichi Tazawa, Koji Uehara, Brandon Workman.
Brandon Workman.
Who Brandon
He was
Workman,
sticking
I
around the
believe.
last couple of years.
Brandon Workman, I believe, also was on the 18 World Series roster.
He was.
All right, so let's do 2018.
Sale Pivetta. I think they also went.
Evaldi?
Evaldi.
No,
I think they
Pivetta was
also
not. Pivetta was.
Went. Oh no, Pivetta was in the bullpen. No, yes,
fact-
yeah,
No, Pivetta was not on the Red Sox.
not
yet.
Pivetta. Who the fuck? Porcello. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking
I was
of.
gonna say Pretty Ricky won a fucking
Yeah,
Cy
Cy
Young.
Young.
So let me check.
Evaldi.
So I don't know. Yeah, I guess Evaldi was listed as starter, but I don't think he started because of Game 3 when he threw 8 innings out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll have them listed. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 starters.
Let's see, who's well
5 starters. One of them is fringe, not including Evaldi.
I feel like the fringe one was because Evaldi had to go out of the bullpen.
No, this was just a guy
Was this
who.
guy who
Oh,
actually
I think
started?
he actually started. He actually started. Yeah. So you have Evaldi and you have Porcello. That's the 1 and the 2. So you need 3,
Sale.
4, 5.
Sale.
Sale was listed as the
The
5
biggest-
on this, but I
The
don't know.
biggest sham
Yep.
in entire Red Sox contract history, David Price.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah.
And then Chris, you should know the last one.
I should.
You've had an absolute raging hard on him for him the last 2 weeks. Doesn't play for the Red Sox anymore.
Oh, Erod.
Yeah.
Oh. Forgot about Erod.
Yep. Erod.
My fantasy savior.
Now, do we want to try 04?
Give it a go.
Yeah.
All right. After this, then we can do some trivia.
Did
I don't
we
know
do
where
04?
this came
No,
from,
we
but
did 7.
yeah, we did 7, 13, 18.
I know 2 right off the top of my head. Obvious.
Derek Lowe is one of them.
All right, I know 3. Lowe, Pedro, and Schilling.
Yes. So that's Lowe, Pedro, Schillings. That's 3. I believe there's, because Wakefield was out of the bullpen at this point.
Yep.
Lowe, Pedro, Schillings. So there's 1. I think only 1 more starter. Yep. Cam, you said him earlier. You thought he was on 07, I think, or 13. One of them, but he wasn't.
Fuck, who did I say earlier?
Wait, look at me and I'll give you a
No.
hint. Are you ready?
You didn't say it earlier.
I'll give you a
I don't
hint.
think.
Oh. Wait, what the hell was...
Cam, come on.
You don't know it. You don't know it from that.
if he did more of an aggressive,
I have...
All right. How about
he
this?
strums
How
a
about this?
guitar sometimes too, Cameron.
Oh, Bronson. Yeah. Say it's a
The
leg kick that I remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the hell that was.
Yeah. So those,
Cam,
those
who
are
did
the
he play
4
for
guys.
after the Red Sox?
The Reds.
There you go.
Cincinnati.
He was my favorite player growing up. I know.
I believe
that.
he's actually in the Reds Hall of Fame. How wild is
I
that?
think he is, yeah.
Good for him.
All-time Bronson Arroyo moment on the Reds is when he gets a infield pop-up and all 4 infielders just come running in and he's just pointing and he looks at it. He looks at his fielders and it just drops and he just goes, and that's it.
He had some really fucking stupid shit. Oh, you know how I said good PFPs last inning for Ryan Brazier?
Oh, God.
He just did the same exact play and missed the ball. And
Well,
the guy went the
The
second
fact
on
that
the air.
that guy still has a job is mind-blowing.
He'll be out. Once our rotation is healthy, he'll be gone. Pivetta will bitch and moan and be in the bullpen, but Brazier will be gone.
His whole
That's something
his
we
whole
didn't talk about
interview,
either.
Yeah.
That was a
His
bad
whole
look.
interview that he had. Yeah,
I feel like I
that's
wanted him
just-
traded like as soon as that happened.
You
can't have that in
You
this.
can't say that.
In this dugout, where it's all good vibes and shit, and you have one guy who's just like not accepting
Well,
his
like,
role.
What? Yeah. Well, like, what gives you the right to say whether you're a starter or a reliever?
No.
You know, he's like,
Just because
I've
you've been a
started my
starter
whole
your whole
career.
life doesn't mean shit.
I've started for this team.
Which is wrong.
and
In the
I will-
in 21, he came out of the
I will
bullpen.
continue to do so.
Yeah, it was like, you're not going to
I'm gonna be
continue
like,
to do
until
so.
you- until you're told you're not.
I was just saying, until you don't have an 8 ERA, your ass is on the chopping block, my boy.
Yep.
Yep, he can be a long reliever that we need. in,
At
like,
this
the
point,
third or fourth.
I'd rather see Houck where he's young.
I
and
mean,
you
if I'm
don't know
going to
what
be
Houck
honest with
is.
you, him saying stupid shit like that, if you ask me, trade him.
Yeah,
Ship him out of here. That's
trade him
bullshit.
to a
That's like the top of the list of shit that you don't say. Like you just don't say shit like that in a fucking locker room for a professional baseball team. Like it just
find a team that just needs pitchers to eat up innings and see if you can get a decent reliever for
send him
him.
to fucking Oakland.
Oakland,
One for one for
That'll
Brent
set him
Rooker.
straight.
We can take that. But yeah, I think you got any trivia, Cam? You want to throw us some
Got
good
some.
shit?
Which two players tied for the major league lead with 4 walk-off hits in 2022?
22.
One is obvious.
Bryce Harper.
Joe
Nope. And neither one of you got it. Okay.
How? I feel like it's not that obvious. Judge.
Yes.
Okay.
MVP. The other one is, I'm actually shocked.
Is it NL or AL?
NL.
What division?
West. I don't say East. Jesus.
West. I
West.
thought East. I thought you said
He-
West.
he is, I'll
no,
say
West. Max
Manny
Muncy.
Machado.
Nope. I have one more hint, but it should give
Okay.
it away.
All right.
So I'll let you guys guess for a little bit.
So
one more.
Muncy is not
Nope.
Bellinger.
Is it on the Dodgers?
No.
Is it on the
Padres?
Padres?
Yes.
Tatis.
No. He was suspended.
Soto.
Oh,
No.
Jake Cronenworth.
No. The guy is now currently in the minor league system playing for the one and only Woo Sox.
Oh, Jorge
Alfaro.
Alfaro.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. I'm shocked by that.
Yeah.
Hip hip Jorge.
Who is the
Interesting.
last pitcher to strike out 10 or more batters in his MLB debut?
It just happened.
Edward Cabrera.
No, it just happened.
Nope.
Casey Miller.
This is
Well, it's probably not.
I feel like
gonna
this
be.
isn't up to date. I believe Casey
This is
Miller
not up to date,
just struck out.
so who's the guy who did it before him?
Is it notable?
Yes. It happened. Actually, you might not remember it because it happened in 2020.
2020, huh? And he's still pitching now?
Yes, still for the same team, yeah.
It's not Edward Cabrera.
2020.
Is it a Marlins pitcher?
No.
I was gonna say
Nestor?
Yuri Perez.
Nope.
AL or NL?
AL came from the team known as the team that just makes pitchers.
Jeffrey Springs.
Nope.
Glasnow?
Wrong team. Tito's team.
Oh.
Oh. I was thinking Rays. We were just
2020.
talking about how much Rays did that.
Yeah,
Shea
no.
Bieber?
No.
No, 2020 he wasn't a rookie.
Uh,
Tristan McKenzie.
Yes.
Good shout. Good shout.
When was the last time the Pirates won 100 games in a season? It's a
This is
long
three.
time ago.
56.
Longer.
Really?
42.
1909.
Holy shit! Oh my god. They've had some good teams too. Have they won World Series since
Yeah,
then?
Not 100 games though.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
fuck.
Bill
Sam's
Mazeroski
getting on
couldn't
the
bring him
wagon
to
at the right time.
Bill Maz and Roberto Clemente couldn't bring him to a hunch.
Didn't Honus Wagner play for them at some point
Yeah.
too?
Probably when they won that. Honestly, probably he played in the early 1900s. So
So I got
what
one
the
more.
Fuck. All right.
Who are the 5 active pitchers who have struck out 300 or more batters in a season?
Chris Sale.
Verlander.
Is Chris
yes,
Sale one?
yes, and yes. So that's
Sale,
2.
Verlander, Scherzer,
Yep.
and Greinke.
Nope. Sale, Verlander,
DeGrom?
Scherzer. Nope.
Who's the
He's been
last
hurt.
one?
You need 2 more. You got 3
Active players, you said?
active.
Oh, you said 5. They said 4.
Yeah.
Shane Bieber,
Nope.
Dylan Cease?
Nope. You guys are missing.
Clayton.
Yep.
Clayton Kershaw.
It's 4.
Walker Buehler.
Nope.
Uh,
Houston. Not pitching for them anymore, but pitch for them at this time.
not Verlander. I already said Verlander.
You did?
McCullers. Oh, no, you said not pitching for them at this time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
saying his name out loud.
Hey, I'm Kermit the Frog.
I'm not saying his fucking name out loud.
Hey, I'm Kermit.
Kermit D. Cole here. Kermit D. Cole here.
Mm.
Oh, God. All right. We got anything else?
Sucks.
We're going to wrap. This is a pretty long one. We went a full
Yeah,
hour.
went an
Kind of
hour.
got derailed talking about World Series rotations.
That's fine.
We should make a video. We should actually set up like a trivia game show and do a video in person and do
So,
like an actual trivia game show.
I was actually I'll talk to you guys after this, but I had a thought of that.
Okay. Yeah, we can hop in a Discord after, run it down. Maybe. Speaking of which, what is this? Is this the Way Boggs episode? It's
26? Yep.
26.
All right, Boggsy.
I looked
That's
that
the
up
first
earlier.
26. 26, and I don't really remember who else. Did Brock Holt wear 26 before it was retired?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because Boggs' number was only retired in like 2016.
It's a Wade Boggs style.
Yeah,
He did?
Holt switched his
Gotcha.
jersey to number 12 in 2016.
I was right. Look at me, huh? You think I have a
Yeah,
baseball
that's pretty
podcast or something?
Crazy.
Do you?
All right. So is that it? We're wrapping. You guys got anything else you want to throw in there?
I got
I'm
nothing.
good.
All right. Well, keep on rocking in the free world. We'll be back next week. More baseball, more hijinks. Hopefully the Red Sox don't keep blowing ninth inning
Ninth inning
leads.
Yeah. One more
and-
thing, actually. If you're in the Bush League Boys official fantasy baseball league, here's a quick reminder: set your fucking lineups every day, please. If I'm doing it, you can do it.
Yeah, big factuals. If I'm
That
literally
was the disclaimer at the beginning of the year. Everybody needs to do
yeah,
it.
'cause there's
all
some
year
people that
round.
are already schlubbing out because they're getting their pants pulled down by the boys that run it. So,
Unless your name
Yeah,
is
what-
Will,
I'm
maybe
3-2, about to be 4-2. Cam's
4-1.
4-1.
Just fighting for
Could
my
be
life to be
5-1.
5-1.
And Sam is undefeated. So
5-0, but hey,
the BLB boys are at the top.
what's our
Quick
win
reminder.
percentage? So we got
Quick reminder that I
9-2,
auto
and then
drafted
Cam, what are you?
4-1.
We're gonna go out on a limb and say Cam's gonna win this.
9-2. So we're 13-3 overall. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And I think my only
And
loss
I have
is
two of
to
those
you.
losses, and they were the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah. And I think I beat you one week and I lost to Sam the other week.
I haven't played either of you yet.
You haven't?
You
No.
beat me week
Who
1.
the hell did I lose to?
Is that gone?
Yeah.
Emmanuel!
We can take that.
6-3. Get us in.
Come on, baby.
Genesis
Catch up.
Cabrera thinks it's a foul ball.
Nah, the ESPN update came through. We're good. It's a home run.
Yeah, because I'm pretty far behind. So,
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
With that said, we'll catch you next week. Probably again Monday. Probably gonna get back into the schedule.
Yeah.
Probably maybe twice a month. We should get into doing some like midweek videos, not pods, but like we're gonna do some other recording. Like I think like trivia would be cool. Just some other shit, that higher lower. Just a little different content. Let's see. This is the view right here. See if it's fair or foul. That's a foul ball.
Don't hurt me like that.
Yeah, it's a foul ball.
Don't hurt me.
Anyways, you'll know the truth when you see the video. But all right, we'll catch you all on the flip. See you for episode 27. Carlton Fisk.
Later.
Peace. Yeah, it's foul. Goodbye.
Fuck. Play the song. Thank you.